Thank you for having me. My name is Martin Munyua. I'm an award-winning filmmaker and one of the directors of Dreamcatcher Productions, based here in Nairobi, Kenya. Okay, we offer various services, but we are an all-round production, film production company. So services we offer are from concept level right to completion, the entire value chain of the filmmaking in general. So there are times when we are engaged just to come up with scripts, stories. The client has a story and they want to put in a script format or in an article for journals or for their website. There are times we're engaged to come up with concepts, show concepts. So we sit down and sort of through various engagements with the client, we come up with a concept idea for a show that's what they had in mind. We also simply crew for hire, so executors of various production roles. At times they just want a film crew to execute something according to a script they have. Sometimes we are engaged for full post-production only. So again, they have an idea of the script and we put together the whole post-production package. Those are things, everything from opening videos to events to promo videos, promoting upcoming events and such like. And we also offer drone services, drone photography. We've got two KCAA accredited drone pilots. We went through the entire training process and examinations and everything. So we are licensed pilots, two of us. And so we have also drone photography. And most recently, we've got 360 immersive video productions. So we've got a prosumer 360 camera. It's good for moving around streets, very easy to get around and do. We've got the same prosumer level camera for the air. It's a 360 camera that you clip onto the Mavic Air 2 drone. So it clips on very well onto that drone, and it works eliminating the rotors and all that. So you get, it's not heavy. It's specifically designed. That's why I specifically mentioned it works on the Mavic Air 2 drone, because of the way the body has been shaped and the way the bracket of the drone is. So using the Mavic Air 2, you can get 360 footage from the air. And we also have the completely professional drone package. That's the Insta Pro 2. And that one, of course, to fly that one with a drone, you need a heavier drone, 6 rotor or something to really lift it up because of its weight. But again, those are the services we offer. We also offer location scouting services. And we've done that for foreign films, and we also do production services. Basically, we facilitate the entire from arrival, paperwork, everything, arrival, shooting, locations. We coordinate all that for the foreign film production until completion of the film. We call it facilitation. We're production service, which is mainly facilitation, and right from the paperwork, the applications for special passes, getting film licenses, to organizing recce's. Both, if they want us to start as a local company, we do the recce. It's much cheaper, so that by the time they come to recce, they're more focused on where they're going. So that's an approach that we do, and it's quite cost effective. So from location scouting to coordination of the entire shoot, and basically being the second producer, or if you can say, if I become the local producer for that foreign production. So we do everything from the paperwork, initial paperwork, to conclusion, recons, the financial recons, everything, close accounts, and client is happy. We love telling stories. And a lot of the stories we've told for our corporate clients are mostly, first of all, summary of the projects that they have. But what appeals to me most is some of the clients, most of them, tell stories from the beneficiary's point of view. So we call them success stories or beneficiary stories. So where there's a project, there must be some effects around that project, both financial, life-changing, changes the status of the area and stuff like that. So when you're talking about big infrastructure projects like roads, bridges, dams, those are the kind of projects that we not only do we tell the story about the project itself, but we also interview the beneficiaries, people who benefited from the project coming there. Could be financially, could be from an education point of view. There's a story we covered recently of an engineer who was sponsored the entire school until university and got employed by one of the companies, and how that whole journey and his employment has helped him elevate his community. He comes from one of the marginalized communities in Kenya, and how that whole process has had an impact on his community via him. And that's just one. So you can imagine, multiply that by 1,000 beneficiaries in Kenya, then you can assess the impact. First and foremost is transparency. We do everything in full transparency. Everything is available to the client on paper or soft copy, hard copy, however they so please. We involve them in all steps, all decisions. First of all, it is their project, but they've entrusted us with it, and so we're the custodians of the entire project, the local custodians, from the budget to the human resources and how we interact with the various people involved in the project. So the whole idea is to make it seamless, to be beneficial for every party that's involved in the project, and no one should be left, with a bitter taste in the mouth at the end of our project. So we've done several projects in 360 immersive video. We did a Pokwase exchange in Ghana, Accra. Very interesting to see the whole road interchange on 360. We did some cocoa farm. In Kenya we've done Turkana wind power. Again, very interesting from the ground and the air. And we also did Thwake Dam. Again, very interesting footage from the ground and the air, all in 360. So yes, and that's an area we really want to push, because I believe that's the future, the whole integration of 360, AI, and the whole immersive video experience. So if there's anything I'm pushing right now, is the 360 aspect of our filmmaking and film production services for foreign crew. Basically, we can handle everything from scratch to finish. So what makes Dreamcatcher Productions stand out from other production companies is we have, in the entire, throughout our existence, we started already with a mentorship program. And that started in 2008 with the program called The Team, where we seconded interns in various film universities doing various media studies. We seconded them with the industry heads of department in art, in photography, in makeup, wardrobe, all those departments. And over the span of our 17 years in existence, we have mentored and introduced so many film crew into the Kenyan market as a film crew. So that's one thing we pride ourselves, and this is the same human resource that we rely on whenever we have big projects. So Dreamcatcher, one thing that we can say is we scale up or down very easily because of that network we built, the trust we have in the people who went through our internship programs or our mentorship programs. And we know that the output of their work is top quality. We see them. We see the kind of stuff they're producing, even without Dreamcatcher's involvement. They have become they have become industry leaders in their own rights in the various fields that they're doing out there. So that's, as I mentioned, that's a human resource that we can tap on if we're working on big features, big projects. The other thing is our approach to filming has not only been through learning on set or stuff like that, but we've also put emphasis on education, proper formal education. So most of our team have gone through formal classroom education in filmmaking, because normally we have got two kinds of filmmakers. We've got the guys who have had no formal training, but they've learned hands-on on set. And then we've got some who've gone through the formal, which basically gives you a theory. Why am I doing this? Why do I put a gel on front of a light and so on and so forth? That's the thing. Now, the other strong bit we have is in producing, when it comes to breakdown of scripts, scheduling, and all that stuff. The administrative, the tedious work that no one really wants to touch. And that's another area that we excel in, because we've been experimenting, let me just use that word loosely, with an AI-based company that does that aspect of filmmaking. And we've grown to a level where now I do breakdown, scheduling, and all that, but including budgeting, if you want. It's through a combination of AI and the old school way of, dividing scripts in 2/3, 3/3, 3/8, the eighths methods and all that. So script breakdowns, scheduling, all that stuff, we can do it. So what happens is we are localizing that for the producer before they have really started the big spend. Before they come here, the costs, the cost of flying in someone to come look around, sit down and start doing that process is already partly done remotely through us over here. So by the time the producer or location scout comes to Kenya, they come with a very clear idea of where they're going, what they're going to see, and it's more of a verification exercise as opposed to a fact-finding one, because we've done that part of the exercise. Yeah. So that's a service that again we have introduced, and it's for any producer out there who knows, it's really cost effective. It's cost saving, and it kills a lot of time, prep time, especially when you're dealing with the unknown in a foreign country, so when you've never been there. Yeah.